Hello there, everybody. Don Evans here from WatchReport.com, and today we're going to be doing a video on another new brand. This brand is Florijn. Now, I hope I'm pronouncing that right. It is a Dutch brand, and I asked for the pronunciation straight from the owner. It is actually spelled Florijn, but it is pronounced Florijn. Now, if you want more information about the brand and how they came about with their new company and their first model, please see the full review at WatchReport.com. As always, there will be a link in the description below. Let me pick up the watch here, and we'll give you a look around it, and I'll give you the specifications here as well. What you have here is a 45 millimeter case. It has a lug to lug of 53 millimeters and is 14.1 millimeters thick. You have a sapphire crystal. It is using an Seiko NH35 automatic movement. You can see all the nice fine brushing on the case. This version, this is the Florijn Model 2, which has the DLC bezel. There are two other versions of this as well, an all DLC coated case or the stainless with the stainless bezel. Now, as I said, the whole case here is brushed, but then you see you have the crown here, which is high polished, and then you have the stamped logo into it. This is a screw down crown. It is water resistant to 300 meters. The price converted into US is currently, as of the date of this video, which is, as I'm uploading this, is February 26th. Excuse me, as I'm recording this, it is February 26th. And the price is $365. You have 24 millimeter lug widths. Let's take a look at the case back here. You have the outer section is all high polished, as you can see, and then you have a frosted section in the middle with the pertinent information on it. Now, one of the interesting things about this watch, get a close-up look here at the dial, and two interesting things really. One, you'll see you have that stadium dial effect going on here with the raised outer portion. And you will see you have 3D raised markers. And they do glow in the dark fairly well. You can see them at the full review at WatchReport.com. Let me try and wipe off the crystal here a little bit so you get a better look. Now, the other thing you will notice, beyond the fact that it is a very clean dial, you only have the logo there under the 12 o'clock marker. Now, down at the bottom, you will see the date magnifier at the 6 o'clock position. Now, I have to be honest, on video here, and as I'm looking through the viewfinder, it is coming across very clear and is enlarging it. I have to say, in real life, it is not exactly the case. Most of the time, looking down at the dial, from the time that I have worn this watch, it kind of distorts the date a little bit, and it makes it harder to read, in my opinion. Now, another thing you will notice here is, even though this is a dive watch, you will notice that the lume pip here is missing from your 60 or 12 o'clock position. Instead, you have the hour markers here on the outside and your 5-minute interval markers, and then your regular hash marks for the minutes. Give the bezel a turn here. You can see there's really no play in the bezel at all whatsoever. I do have to say it is, you know, for a dive watch, and I would not classify this watch as any other really, considering the fact that it is 300 meters water resistant. The look of the watch is a dive watch. It has a screw down crown, and to me this is every bit of a dive watch. But then when you take away that bezel, or the loom pip on the bezel, I should say, in your standard countdown timer, lapse timer, I'm not really sure why they went that route. Now another thing is it comes with 3 straps. Now you will see, and there's not much I could do about it. I blew compressed air on this before I started the video and I wiped it down, but this is a silicone strap. So it is nice and thick and is very pliable, but you're going to notice that it does pick up dirt and lint very easily. It also comes with a black and red Zulu style strap or NATO style strap. And you also get a black leather band that has the logo, or the name here on the clasp, or excuse me, buckle. Now, this could be me being picky, and it probably is to a certain extent, but none of the straps to me are what I would call fantastic. You have a silicone strap, you have your NATO strap, and you have a fairly inexpensive leather strap. Now, I understand what they were going for here. They were trying to give as many options as they could, and, you know, go with quantity here and give you a choice of straps, and I commend that. For me personally, I would rather see one good quality strap, whether it be a really good quality natural rubber or one really good quality leather strap, as opposed to 3 less than great straps. And that's the way I'll leave that, and you can take away from that what you would like. Let's show you the crown action here. Crown screws out very nicely, no issues there. I would say even if you have large hands, it wouldn't be a problem at all. Screws back down very easily, especially when I'm doing this from behind the camera, which sometimes is more difficult than when I'm doing it, you know, in real life, if you will. Overall, it is a very nice looking watch. I really love the 3D markers. Like I said, you have a very clean dial. Personally, I could do without the Cyclops here. I do like that the bezel is DLC coated. I like the all brushed finish here on the case. And at a price of $365, I think that's a pretty good deal for what you are getting. The design itself, the case itself, it's big, it's thick, it's like, you know, has these thick blocky lugs, has that industrial look to it. Does not scream to me that it's a catalog case, although I think we've seen cases, I would say similar in style or look over the past couple of years, especially from many of the other micro brands. But I don't think that means that Florijn doesn't have a place in the micro brand industry. Let me give you a wrist shot here, and I'll put it on the wrist real quick. For reference purposes, I have a 7.5-inch wrist. There we go, there's a look on my wrist. So it is quite a large watch at 45 millimeters and 53 millimeters lug to lug, but I think it's okay here on a 7.5-inch wrist. And the lugs do have a nice curvature to them. So this has been a look at the Florijn Model 2. This is the stainless case with the DLC bezel. As I said, there are 2 other versions, if those would interest you more. To see more and read more about this and see more pictures, including loom shots and everything else, see the full review at watchreport.com. The link will be in the description below. Leave a like or a comment here on YouTube. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. You'll never miss another video or review. And if you haven't yet, check us out on Watch Report forums. Join in on the discussions and have fun. This has been Don Evans for watchreport.com, and I'll see you on the next video.